My life before the Holocaust was at a very, very, very young age, was very happy. We left Vienna in 1938 in March, and when we left, I was 2.5 years old. I lived a nice life. I had a nanny that took me to the park. We lived in a nice neighborhood. March 38, the Germans marched into Vienna with cheers and people running around and saying, "Hey, hey Hitler, how you doing?" You know, everyone was wearing little swastika buttons on their lapels. There were parades. Everyone was waving to Hitler. You know, he's the great savior. In 1938, my father tried many, many places to escape to. Israel was one place, but my dad and my grandfather, his father, had traveled to Israel or Palestine a couple of years before that, and found there was no real way to make a living at that point. And then they tried Uruguay, South America, Australia, and finally the only choice was America. My father figured out a way to get the whole family out of the country. But when he was in school, he said, we had a class where we went to the library, the university library, and they had a section of documents for getting a visa. So he pulled out the document for getting a visa to the United States, and he took it. He took it and he made copies for everyone in the family. The most important thing was to get a sponsor in America, someone that would say, yes, we know these people, we know they can be self-sufficient, and even if you had a visa to get out of Austria, the American embassy would not let you leave unless you had a sponsor. My father did have classmates, university classmates, who said, "Oh, this won't last. Hitler won't last. This is too crazy." Well, it did last, and they didn't make it. My parents had some very, very nice furniture, very modern furniture for that time. And the guys took the furniture out of the house, out of the apartment, and loaded up the shipping crates, the shipping boxes, with all the furniture, the rugs, anything else he could get on there. All the furniture and all the rugs and so forth and so on, ended up at the pier in New York about 2 or 3 weeks after we arrived from Austria. And nobody said anything. It was amazing. If a Nazi police officer had seen that, they would have stopped it. In the concentration camps, by the time I graduated from architecture school, I asked myself, wait a minute, somebody designed those concentration camps. They didn't grow out of the ground by some magic. Someone designed those. I said, how can anyone do that? And I still haven't answered that question. I call myself a Holocaust escapee or something like that. To me, the survivors are those that were in camps and suffered tremendously. Malnutrition, illness, death. They're the true survivors. We were just lucky we were able to get out.